I'm an associate editor of the OED, specialising in scientific terminology. There's a pleasure of the chase in finding earlier examples of words, or in tracking down why something is called what it is called. I've been working on the entry for megalosaur and related terms: megalosaurian, megalosaurid, megalosauroid. The earliest example that we have in the existing entry for the OED is from 1824, and it says, effectively, we have decided to call this animal a megalosaurus. It's a description of the fossil by those who first gave the scientific description. So that looks like hard evidence of the origin of the term. What's interesting is that after looking through our file material and browsing through some of our modern books on dinosaurs, mainly in search of examples of megalosaurid, megalosaurian, and I came across this reference to the first mention of Megalosaurus in 1822, which is earlier than our first example. So I hastily rushed off to the files, wrote a request to our library researcher in London, and sure enough came back a slip saying it was in this book, 1822. So we were able to identify an earlier use, probably because the coiners of the name had been talking about it to their colleagues, and somebody had simply mentioned it in passing before the official publication of the name. At the same time, I was reading a recent copy of the Oxford University Gazette. This is the sort of in-house magazine of Oxford University. And with my head full of dinosaurs, noticed this little advertisement using the word megalosaurus. It was announcing the fact that they had recently put out megalosaurus footprints across the lawn in front of the University Museum. And I thought, splendid, a really, really recent example of the word megalosaurus. You can't get much more recent than this week's copy of Oxford University Gazette.